Well, excuse me. Well, we are starting off here on this April 2nd, 2026 with much calmer conditions across the Mid-South region. We have had some showers and even a couple of thunderstorms that earlier today did produce at least a few reports that gave us some pea-sized hail out in Arkansas. A very brief sort of occurrence, though, as now we are looking at calmer conditions. Still a little bit of rainfall, as you can see, with cooler conditions out in Dyersburg. But Memphis, West Memphis, Batesville, Oxford, Corinth, all of us looking dry and still pretty warm for the moment, continuing that trend that we have seen take place over the last several days. Now, on our radar right now, we do see that there is still a bit of some storm activity that is just barely lingering around some of our northeasternmost counties there, particularly out by Dyer and Crockett. But we are looking now for, I think, just a few more isolated showers, really not even the potential for thunderstorms for the rest of this evening. And then eventually we'll see a resumption of those drier conditions by overnight tonight and into at least tomorrow morning. But we are taking a closer look here. Just one lightning strike here in the latest sweep there. I believe that was recorded just to the south and east of Covington. So again, not much energy left here. A weaker atmosphere that's not going to be able to support much. I think out in Memphis, we may see a few little downpours over the next hour or so, but that should be it before Mississippi may see a few showers as well. Looking drier tonight, still maybe a few clouds, and we'll head back here for a moment just to go through our forecast for Friday, which is showing, I think, mostly dry conditions, probably less rain than what we saw today. But as you see, there are a potential for a little bit of some pop-up shower activity through the evening. Our main focus will be here on Saturday, as we are expecting a widespread line of maybe not so many thunderstorms, but definitely a good amount of rainfall across the region. We're going to be watching through the early afternoon into probably after sunset for a good few hours of downpours, lighter to moderate for the most part. But thunderstorm activity, like today, is still going to be possible. It will be something that I think we will be watching closely, but for that reason, 3 p.m. to 9 p.m., particularly here on our Saturday, is when we are going to be in a weather impact alert for rain showers and maybe a couple of thunderstorms as well. I think what we'll want to make sure we're definitely doing is moving those plans indoors. Even with those lighter showers, it's going to be ongoing. The duration will be long enough to where it's not going to be very ideal to spend a lot of time outdoors on Saturday. And we'll want to make sure that we are watching the radar here just at least a little bit closer than usual in case we do see some of those storms manage to strengthen a little bit. But for the most part, I think the main risk is going to just be the duration, again, of this rainfall, which will likely result in single-day totals of over an inch in many spots. Could be getting up to 2 or a little bit higher than that in a couple of areas as well, at least locally, where some spots are more prone to the piling of water, some isolated flash flooding. So just precautions that we need to take. But if we do end up seeing those amounts, if we do manage to have it spread out enough without the risk of any flash flooding or other impacts, it will be very beneficial here as the drought is still ongoing across much of the Mid-South. That should be able to put at least another sort of chip or dent into those drier conditions. For tonight, though, partly cloudy, mostly cloudy with, I think, a very minimal chance of rain after about 9 to 10 p.m. Afterwards into tomorrow, the daylight hours likely going to stay dry with some increasing clouds, winds still out of the south, and we're still warm in the 80s. We're not going to see a reduction really of our temperatures until we head towards Saturday, which is where we are going to see a much more widespread sort of line of showers and again some thunderstorms that is going to warrant the weather impact alert. But after that passes, we're dry for Easter Sunday, a little cooler, and another gradual warm-up should be in store heading towards next week.